Hi, welcome to On with Aunie. I'm joined today by Baylie Blevins, who is with our health department, and we're going to talk about, we think, the first ever community garden for Fairfield County, at least Lancaster. Baylie, welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Yeah, happy to be here.
We're standing in front of the community garden, which you can see we've got a lot of great things growing here. Baylie, how did this come about? How did we end up with a community garden?
Yeah, so one of our grants through the Ohio Department of Health is the Healthy Eating Active Living Grant. And through that grant, we have the Healthy Fairfield County Coalition. And through that coalition, we were able to, through the feedback of partners and community members, identify the need for a community garden. So that's kind of how it happened.
So how did people get, what are these things called? I don't even know what to call
Garden beds, yeah.
A
So
bed.
these are raised garden plots. So we kind of got the word out just through social media and partners, and we actually had a kickoff event here at campgrounds a couple months back, and we just rented them out that way.
Okay, wonderful. And so you were limited
Yes.
starting out the project with
Yeah.
the grant funds that you have, but you and I were talking before we started, and there's opportunity to expand this for next year to more than the 6 beds. Is that correct?
Definitely. So it is a goal of us to keep expanding, hopefully here, and then opening up other locations around the county. So through that funding and through the partners that we have and donations, we're planning to expand.
Awesome. What's been the feedback so far?
We've gotten great feedback, so it's definitely a need for access to fresh foods, and so people really like seeing it here, and this location has been awesome. So just people seeing it driving by, it's been a great thing to have.
So the Lancaster campground folks have been a great partner,
Yes,
right?
they have been an awesome partner. They were actually on the Healthy Fairfield County Planning Committee before we chose this location, and it just kind of went from there. So it was awesome.
In addition to the Lancaster campground being a great partner, you've had 2 other ones that are pretty awesome.
Yes.
So the Workforce Center and then a local Boy Scout who was working on his Eagle project.
Yeah.
So tell me about what they did to help the community garden.
Yeah, so we were very fortunate to have the carpentry program out at the Workforce Center actually build and donate this shed. So our gardeners are able to store kind of their tools and supplies in there. And then the Eagle Scout actually did a compost bin for the project.
Nice.
And so just to get education on composting, that kind of thing, it's very
Full
cool.
circle.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
great. That is wonderful. So thanks to the Workforce Center and our local Eagle Scout working on that project there. Are there opportunities or things in the works to move it beyond just this one location to have it elsewhere?
Definitely. So we try to target what we call high SVI areas, which is just areas that people might have harder access to a grocery store. So we would love to keep expanding to areas like that all throughout the county.
So are these plots or beds, are these all individually maintained and they'll keep the goodies that come from it?
Yes.
Or is there any kind of like community bed that we have here?
Yeah, so all these 6 behind us are individually maintained. This one is actually the community garden plot maintained by our WIC department, which is the Women, Infants, and Children's. So once produce starts there, it's an educational plot, so people are free to take it and kind of learn and teach kids how to garden and how to grow produce. So
Awesome. That's a
Yeah.
great byproduct of
Yes.
this. So what else have you not shared with us that you'd love to share?
yeah, so we're always looking for volunteers if anyone's interested in helping out. And then we have a fall harvest event coming up in September. We're going to host that here, and it'll just be for health resources and a free event for people to kind of get involved. So
Baylie, thank you so much for joining us
Yeah.
today. I appreciate it.
Thank you so
This
much.
is so awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a lot of hard work, and we're excited it's here.